Hi, I'm Joe Wiesenfelder of Cars.com. Very happy this week to be driving a Chevy Cobalt. I don't often say that, but this one is the Cobalt SS, means super sport. It is a pocket rocket. Basically that means it's a powerful, quick, small car. Now the heart of the Cobalt SS is its engine. Now it delivers a whopping 260 horsepower and also 260 pound-feet of torque. It is a small 2-liter 4-cylinder, but it's direct injection and it's turbocharged. Because of that, it gets not just a good amount of torque, but it gets it at very low engine speeds, 2,000 RPM, and there's almost no lag from the turbo. I have to give Chevy credit for not putting a big ugly wing on. This is a pretty tasteful spoiler. You can get a bigger one as an option. Other than that, the car isn't too exciting looking. It's a Cobalt. The wheels are 18-inch alloys to start. The brakes actually pretty big calipers here, 4-piston Brembo calipers. They do a really nice job. They're linear, they stand up to heat all right. The tires are summer performance tires. Now the transmission, because there's enough torque at low engine speeds, 5 speeds is not so bad. I don't think I'd mind having 6. And also, when you go between gears, you don't have to lift up on the accelerator. You can pretty much leave your foot down and keep shifting. This is a no-lift feature. It's interesting, but in my mind, if I wanted an automatic transmission, I would get one. I'm just saying. Now, the ride quality is pretty comfortable for a car of this type. It's a little firm, but certainly livable. The handling is also quite impressive. Pretty neutral, balanced, not a lot of body roll. I found I'm able to bring the tail out just a little bit. There's not too much understeer. Impressive because this car has a semi-independent rear suspension. One thing I'm not crazy about is the steering. It's a faster ratio than the regular Cobalt, and that's good, but it is electric power steering. It still hasn't been perfected. Some manufacturers do it better than others. This one is a little under-assisted, and I also find it snaps back to center way too quickly. It feels unnatural, but in terms of the precision, quite good. There are features that distinguish the SS from the regular Cobalt inside. The most notable, of course, the boost gauge on the A-pillar here for the turbocharger. The seats also are specific to this car. They have nice side bolstering. I find them pretty comfortable overall. The material's a little bit rough though, and even though there's a seat height adjustment, which is great to have in an affordable car, I'd like an adjustment for the pitch, or at least for the front of the cushion, to be lower. I'm closer to the steering wheel than I want to be, so I can get full extension on the clutch pedal. Now, the biggest shortcoming in the SS is definitely the interior quality. The Cobalt itself is way behind the class leaders in that regard. The Mazda Speed 3 is better, the Honda Civic is better, and there are some things that make it different, but still quality, things like gaps between panels, jagged edges, and this drawer on the side, really rough and plasticky. Now, sometimes manufacturers will put a lot of power in a car to make up for other shortcomings. I actually found the Cobalt SS to be much more balanced, much more engineered as a package than I expected. It has its shortcomings, and it's not even close to the interior quality that GM has shown it can do, just hasn't made it to this class yet. For the money you're paying, under $23,000, this amount of power is probably the best bargain out there, and you can even get 22 miles per gallon city and 30 highway.
For additional information on this car or any other, go to Cars.com and our blog, Kicking Tires.